Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I have no idea what we're doing today. I've literally just sat down here, I've picked out some makeup, I've picked out some products, and we're just gonna wing it. We're literally just gonna have a wee play today with some makeup. And we'll see where it takes us. For primer, I'm going to be taking the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. This is the illuminating one. These Laura Mercier primers are actually really good. I obviously have this one, the illuminating one, and then I have the hydrating one. And they're actually really, really nice. You know, I don't really talk about them or use them all that often, but they're just like a really nice wee prep for the skin, or just for like a wee product to have like underneath your foundation. The illuminating one, it kind of has a wee bit of a tint to it, kind of like a peachy pink type of tint to it. It just leaves like a nice wee radiant glow to the skin. Where is this hair from? I have tried to hairspray this hair out of my face I don't know how many times. Be gone! I don't know how many times I've actually hairsprayed. Just like wee flyaway hairs. And what I love about this primer as well is the fact that it dries down slightly. Like if I move my skin, you can see like my lights are kind of like catching the glow from my skin. That's just like the finish that it's given, but it's nicely kind of, I don't want to say dried in because that sounds really bad because it doesn't feel dry on my skin, but it just has nicely dried down to the point where my skin doesn't feel greasy, oily and slick. It's just a really nice wee primer. And then for foundation, I have two different shades here. This is the Be Perfect Chroma Cover. This is the illuminating one. So I have N5 and N6. So that's N5. I think I might actually just go for N6 because I've literally just freshly tanned last night and tanned my face and everything. So I'm just going to use this one here. I'm aware. Okay, I'm aware. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anything about it. I know this foundation is a wee bit dark, but once we have concealer and everything on, it'll be balanced out just fine. I definitely like this foundation, but I feel like the more I wear it, the more I've kind of realised that it's definitely not as nice as the original Chroma Cover. Like, because I do have dry skin, I get on perfectly fine with it, but I feel like if you have oily skin, this foundation is just going to be the spawn of Satan for you. Do you know what? I'm just going to start on the eyes and get them over and done with, and then we will go back and finish off our base. So I'm going to take the Be Perfect Cosmetics big, never mind. This is the Dream Big Manifest palette. This is probably one of my favourite palettes from Be Perfect Cosmetics. If I was to recommend any palette from the brand, it definitely, 100%, yeah, definitely would be either this palette or the Be Perfect Clientele palette. But if you're somebody that wants a wee bit more of a range of shades, tones and colours and everything, definitely this palette here. Whereas the Clientele palette, I feel like if you're a makeup artist, is fantastic. It's so good. As far as I'm aware, like it is in collaboration with Ja, I think that's how it's pronounced, and she is, I think, an Australian makeup artist, so kind of makes sense. But this palette, however, I kind of feel like you have the best of both worlds. You have your neutral shades and tones in this palette, and you have a mixture of mattes and shimmers. We have our light shades, we have a black with dark browns, but we also have like our pops of colour in here as well, and also like wearable pops of colour, and also our vibrant pops of colour, you know, like our bright orange. We have like a shimmery yellow here, and we also have kind of like marbleized shimmers in this palette as well, where it kind of gives off kind of like a duochrome finish. It's just a fantastic palette. It's so good, and I love it. And obviously because it's Be Perfect Cosmetics, the formula of it is just 10 out of 10. Absolutely love it. So I'm not too sure if this is in stock on the website. It's always out of stock, like but if it's on the website, I'll link it down below for you, and you can obviously use my discount code. I'm thinking, right, I think whenever I first got this palette, I was really drawn to these three shades. So this kind of like was I going to say maternity? What am I thinking? My head is up my hole. Burgundy. And this kind of like What type of colour would you call that? Let's just go for green. Let's not injure ourselves, Emma. We're just going to call it a green. I'm just going to start off by introducing this colour just right in that crease to start with, just in the inner corner. How beautiful is that colour? It's more like a teal green. It's definitely not like a turquoisey green, but it's more teal. It's a beautiful colour. So just using like really light pressure, circular motions. And just like that green, I'm going to focus this at the outer corner within the crease. I'm also going to overlap them two shades as well, those two colours, although I'm going to be a wee bit careful with it, because sometimes whenever you're merging two shades into one another, sometimes it really depends on the two shades that you're actually trying to merge, but it can go a bit wishy-washy and just look like shit. I'm going to take a clean brush now and I'm going to start my blending. I'm not going to blend this shade out with any other colour, I'm just going to blend it out as it is, and then I'm going to deepen up the crease with either a black or brown. So just for now, I just really want to kind of perfect my blend and kind of merge these two shades together. I'm going to zoom these in because I'm going to start to kind of try to merge these two shades together. So I'm going to be taking one of my 04 brushes and mainly tap off as much of that product as I can. So obviously this is where the two shades meet. So I'm just going to pat down the centre. And if you want to do a blend, like a circular blend, just go really lightly. Kind of just like feather-like touches to the skin. And then you go back with your previous colour brush and do the same thing. Just bear with me until I try and perfect this blend a bit and switch between like all these brushes. I'm going to take two random flat brushes and I'm going to go into that green shade and I'm going to pop this over the lid and into that burgundy shade. I'm going to take a wee bit of the black from the palette and a wee bit of the brown on one of my 04 brushes. I'm just using this to slightly deepen up that crease. This is probably just going to look like an absolute mess, but trust me, trust the process. Has anybody actually watched that TV show yet? About Be Perfect Cosmetics? It's called Made in Belfast. I think it's on BBC Three and BBC iPlayer. But I've been meaning to watch it. I think it'll be quite interesting to see actually. I'm actually still taking that 04 brush and I'm taking a wee bit of that black and I'm just going to dust that over the lid. I kind of feel like a dark lid will be a really nice kind of base and background, let's just say, for the shimmer shades. I'm going to take a wee bit of this brown eyeliner and I'm just going to pop this just to my waterline. I think I'm definitely wanting to go in with this shade here. This shade is beautiful. It's just this wet looking purpley geochrome blue green shimmer that is so goddamn hard to explain, and I want to kind of use that as a topper because I've used it before in a makeup look and it just transformed the eyeshadow. So I have this wee duo dropped from P. Louise. This one is in the shade Blue Moon, this one is in the shade Starry Eyed, but there seems to be more in this one. It's weird, unless that one has dried up. I don't know. but as you can see it's a purple and it's actually more runny as well, so I'm maybe thinking this has dried up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the two of these because I feel like this is perfect but it's a wee bit too dark, this is perfect but it's a wee bit too light, and as you can see, like, they're a perfect combo for what I already have on my lids. So I'm going to try and mix these. I made my wee concoction. I'm now going to go into a wee flat fluffy brush and I'm going to go into this kind of like a dark shimmer here, and I'm going to just put a wee bit of this just in like the center of the lid, so you can see like a wee bit of that come through. It's actually quite nice, you know. Again, I'm just wanting to lay this down as a wee bit of a base. I'm going to take it the tiniest wee bit at a time and just start to build this up. Mainly just starting at the inner corner. And just using like wee pattern swiping motions just to apply, let it down, spread it out. I'm going to go into another flat brush and this shade here. Can you see the difference? It's so nice. There we go. Like, you see the way just this wee topper, this wee shadow has just completely transformed it. Just topping up my foundation a wee bit because we had quite a bit of fallout. But that's liner and lashes on. I'm now going to go and finish the skin. So I'm taking the H&B concealer. Oh shit, ski. Wow. Okay, what shade is this? Oh god. Okay. Yeah, this one's far too light for me. This is SF0. So I'm just going to take a wee bit of this and mix it with the Juvia's Place concealer. This is just the one that I have on my desk from yesterday. This really isn't the best concealer, but it'll do. Okay, this is taking forever to blend out, so I'm just going to take my foundation sponge. I was doing a wee bit of cream bronzing with the Primark foundation stick in the shade Chai. I always find that I have to be a wee bit careful with this foundation stick, or like cream bronzer or whatever you want to call it, because it can go or look very orange on me quite quickly. And then for cream blush, oh my goodness, I don't think I've used this before. Well, that's exciting. This is Peach Sugar from Maybe Mitchell. Peach Sugar. That sounds so nice. I really want to smell it and see if it smells like peach sugar. Nice. It's a really nice colour though, isn't it? Oh, it's dark. Okay. Oh no. Oh, that looks so stupid. As much as I love blush these days, like, I still don't like a really intense pink cheek. I'm gonna go with my concealer sponge. There, that's a wee bit better. Kind of calmed it down a wee bit. I'm gonna try this wee blush that I haven't used in literally years. It's by Lily Lolo. It's their mineral blush in the shade Cherry Blossom. So it's just like a wee loose blush, but it's got like a wee bit of shimmer through it. So I might just use a wee bit of this and see what the glow is like, so I might not have to use any highlighter. I'm literally just using what's in the cap, first of all. I don't know what brand it was. I think it was like, it would have been like my mum's generation. There is this makeup brand. And there is like this whole phase of mineral foundations and mineral makeup, and everything was just mineral. What brand was that? Like it was, and it was obviously one of those MLM things as well. What brand was that? I can't remember. But like everything was mineral. It's so funny. But do you remember Virgin Makeup? Is it Virgin Makeup? Where you would have had people come to your house. You would have held like wee parties, you know, like Ann Summers parties, but would have been for makeup. And the makeup was Virgin. Frick. That is pink. I did not realise that was pink. Do you know something actually? Hold on. That's really nice. That's literally just that blush giving me that glow. That's really nice actually. What bronzer am I going to use? I've got this one from Morphe. I might actually just use the one I was using yesterday, the Grays Bronzed Bish bronzer. I noticed whenever I was linking this yesterday that this is actually on sale at the minute. It's usually like £14–15, but it's on sale for like £6 or £7. I think it's because Beauty Bay has a sale on at the minute, so treat yourself. I'm actually going to use the same lip combo I was using in yesterday's video, so the Revolution lip liners. I noticed also whenever I was linking these yesterday that you can't get these on their own. These are actually within like lip kits, so you get the lip liner and liquid lipstick, which is actually quite good because the liquid lipsticks are not too bad actually. But this is in the shade Stiletto. Wrote it down and read it out. That's how I make that stick up like that. I don't even know if that looks stupid or not. Okay, that's us. I need to stop carrying on and pull finger from ass because I have to edit and upload this video for tonight. So, do you know something? I love the eyes. I'm gonna zoom these in so you can see the absolute goodness of it. How nice is that? Like honestly, see this palette from Be Perfect. It's absolutely beautiful. The amount of looks that you can do with just this one palette is just, I love it. Do you know what? I absolutely love doing this, like literally sitting down with not an ocean about what I'm doing, and then just like lifting out an eyeshadow palette, looking at the colours and just kind of winging it and see what we come up with. But I hope you did enjoy this tutorial anyway, guys. All the products, of course, as per usual, that I did use will be listed and linked down below in the description box for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.